Good
Is it?
morning, good evening, ladies, gentlemen, Tone, Marto in his picture, Marto at the beach in his picture,
We got
Marto
technic.
potentially with an AI picture.
Surf's
Tone,
up. Yeah,
look at that, eh?
AI.
We got technical difficulties, so we've gone for technical help.
We have it's episode 88 AC. What's happened, Marto? What has gone wrong?
I don't know. I've gone to clean my camera and it's turned the camera off, and I can't turn it back on. I think I need to log the whole computer off and then back on again before it comes back on, and we just don't have a time. So, big weekend of racing. Hey, it's day one of the Sydney Championships coming up.
It is, but it's so hard now to take you seriously because I'm looking at you there and I'm like,
Oh,
do I
don't
look
be
at you
jealous.
or do I look at your missus? Do you know what I mean? It's like, what's going on, son?
Well, that's me. I'm the man, the myth, the legend. Men want to be like me, women want to be with me. What do you got to do?
No, look, I think it's great. I mean, I love the way that the AI has worked for you in photoshopping that photo as well, because I mean, all the buffness that you put into that picture is just incredible.
Is
Are
it
you
buff?
really in that condition, Marto?
I'm pretty close, yes.
Goodness me. Well, you're a big package upstairs and a small one downstairs. Tone, silly.
There we go. Good evening. Good evening, gentlemen. And yeah, so we set to go. We're
Oh,
all
Marto, we've
set.
got
Big
you.
week.
Hey, I'm coming back.
Here you are.
Put
Look
this
at
work
that.
out.
All I had to do
He's
was say
back.
you're a big and small package. Oh, no, he's gone.
I'm coming,
Well, he's coming back anyway.
Wow,
Yes,
wow,
ladies and
wow.
gentlemen,
You just keep talking amongst yourselves.
episode 88 AC. Look, we are going to start. Look, how did we go last week? I think Marto found us a winner in Point Barrow. Well done, Marto.
Yes.
It
Yes,
was,
you
I
got the
mean,
job done.
I've got to give you credit where it's due because it was only tipped by 93% of all professional punters, and it's good
Doesn't
to see
matter.
and it's good to see you were in amongst them. I want you to do a tone. I want you to do a tone. Find one
I'm
that
not
no
going to do a
one
tone.
does.
No, I mean, I tipped it on Thursday night. They waited till Saturday morning. So let's say we got him first.
No, well, that's a
No,
fair
look,
call.
just
That's a good
the
response
right
too.
horse back in the right sort of race, back to mares and fillies, back to the right trip, and she won accordingly.
No, she did. She did win well. It'll be interesting to see if she continues to go on with it. But let's not hold back. Let's not waste time. 88 is a lucky number, and of course,
It
it's
is Chinese. Yes,
you being the
very good.
closest thing to a Chinaman that we have living in Japan.
Just across the ditch.
That's it. How about you start us go with your Kickstarter, mate?
I've gone to Rose Hill. I've taken over from Mardo this week. I've jumped there. Yeah, so race one, number 4, Audrey's Lane. Now it was paying about $6 or $7, but what's his name was Scratch Mardo was saying that I can't remember the name.
Melata.
Yeah, that was pretty well in the market, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was favourite actually.
So yeah, so I'm sticking with Audrey's Lane. Alicia Collette's on board. I reckon it can get the job done here. So it's in pretty reasonable form of recently, and it might
Yes,
make it a lot easier now. The original favourite's out. So, but of course the price is half.
Look,
You know.
at $3.90, it's fantastic. At
absolutely. And
$3.90, hang on, at $3.90, if it doesn't win, it's fantastic because Alicia Collett will also go in the book.
yeah, no, look, this was actually going to be my Kickstarter, so I'm 100% behind you with this one, Tone. I do like it,
Oh,
especially with that initial favourite scratched due to the expected wet track.
I wonder if I wouldn't be surprised if it dries out though in Sydney because the weather's forecast looks good.
Well, it could, but I mean, they delayed the dogs there in Sydney tonight, so they've had a lot of rain. They also almost delayed the NRL as well because massive thunderstorm come through and dumped a heap of rain as well. But yeah, like you said, it depends on what happens tomorrow and Saturday morning.
Where are you going, Marto? Because you're not going
Um,
to Rose Hill, are you?
no, I was, but now I'm going to Flemington Race 2, Burma Star. I really liked him down the straight first up. Just didn't have the sprint finish to finish it off and finish a close second. I think out to 1400, round the bend, all still at Flemington. Um, Damien Lane on instead of Hugh Bowman. So I think that's an upgrade myself. And you just got to love a Waller horse rising in trip.
Well,
Burma Star, race 2 at Flemington.
Cool.
race
$5.
number one. Why not? Well, once we get those two up, I'll go on to Doom and race one, number five. We're going to ramp it up. Now, I took this thing a while ago on a Saturday and it got scratched, and then it ended up going midweek and winning over 1600. It's been about 3 to 4 weeks since that run. I don't think it comes into this race finding a harder race. It's back to the mile again. Rod, the jockey, stays on it. I think we go back to back to keep it simple. I mean, it's had 5 starts at the mile for 2 wins and 2 placings. It's won on the track. It's hit form and it's ready to hold form. So Rod on Ramp It Up is the way to
What
go.
odds you paying?
It's about
What odds you
$2. It's about $2.90 at the moment. So if we went 3 by 5 is 15, by 4 is 60. And
Four?
I think
You think it's going to drift?
Ramp It Up or which one? Or Tones or yours?
Yours, ramp it up.
No, I just rounded it up, make it easy. $3.
Okay.
It's 2.90. I'm just saying, just to
Okay.
math for the mathematical.
15 by 4, you're getting 60 to 1.
That's it.
Let's go.
Thereabouts. 60 to 1. Tone has his 100 on. That's 6K. He's filled up 2 diesel fuels
If only.
Victoria.
If only.
Yeah.
Geez, I wish I could have $100 bets and not blink an eyelid. I mean, Taz is probably on wax on a K, and
Me,
just pocket money, you know.
I'm paying $3.15 for diesel, mate. You know what I said to the guy at the 7-Eleven where I go in the mornings? I said, Ravi, I said, you're going to run out
Ravi
of
again.
petrol. Yeah, I said, Ravi, you're going to run out of petrol, mate. What are you going to do? He goes, oh, we run out, we run out. He says it in his Indian accent. I said, I've got an idea for you. He goes, what? I said, start charging people to use your air pressure. He goes, why? I said, because when people bring their bikes in, they've got to pump their tyres up. You can make some money again.
Yeah. You said that one last
There,
week.
Did I? Yeah, I know that. But how good's that for Ravi? Why didn't you cut me short, mate? Poor old Ravi. Anyway, it is terrible. It's gone up to $3.15.
Oh, it's crazy, isn't it? It's crazy.
What's it in cans, mate? But
I don't buy diesel, but we're buying unleaded for about 260 a litre at the moment.
so you're still cheaper than us because our
Well,
unleaded is closer to
considering 2 weeks ago we were paying $1.55,
yeah,
yeah, it's still a massive hike.
unbelievable. Anyway, what do we do?
Yeah.
We say thank you, Donald.
Sack the government.
I think we've got more. Look, I know that.
No, you can't say that. I mean, we don't drill in South Australia. That all that shale oil. We have the third largest shale oil deposits in the world, but we don't drill it because it's on traditional Aboriginal land. Now, if we just cut through the red tape, same as Donald Trump did with Indian land, drill our oil, reopen our refineries, we'll be self-sufficient, and we'll be filling the tank for $40 again.
I'll tell you something, mate.
Oh,
I don't necessarily disagree with what you're saying there, but I
But
don't think that we have any government that is brave enough to do it. Maybe Paul Lee
oh,
might, but
yes,
but
well, and Barnaby,
but but I don't think the Liberal government
no,
is going to be strong enough to do it. I don't
I
think the
100%
Liberal
agree.
government, and this is where we are the Saudi Arabia of our
We
region.
could,
We
we
could
could be,
effectively all be
yes,
living, okay, like kings, but we tend to
absolutely.
export this, export that. We don't do this, we don't do that. We don't have nuclear. We've got so much uranium. We've got so much coal we don't use. We get rid of it. I know where you're
Yep,
coming from,
yep.
but I don't know which government. Maybe my political party, the Working Organisation of a Greater Society, WOGS, can make it happen.
I like it. I like it. You got a
we, we,
plan.
we we should have double the wealth of the Norwegians. I
We
mean, they're
should.
doing it the right way, yeah, but we should have double because we got more than
Yeah.
them.
As
Yeah.
Taz said, we should be the Saudi Arabia of the South. We really should.
Yep.
But anyway, it's a
It
a
is. It's
cost
one
of
of those things.
government crisis, not a cost of living crisis, as we say.
That's it. Now, let's get some best bets going because
Give us your best.
with these, if we get some best bets winning, I mean, maybe we can fill up a tank. Tone? Hit us away. Lead us away, mate.
Uh, I'm staying in the land of the city of the churches. Morfettville, race 2, number 6, Brown Nose Day
Oh,
Girl. What a name! Little Brooke King, she's on, claiming 3 kegs. So in on a lightweight, it's about $4.80. That's what I like this week. I've stayed away from the big tracks in Rose Hill and Melbourne. I'm quite happy to stay in Adelaide. I think this is
So, so Tone, you could be closed up, done by race 2, South Australian time on Saturday. You could have spat the daddy out, or you could have just closed up shop because you're miles in front. Race 1 and race
uh,
2. I mean, seriously, how early have you got something on? Are you hitting the pub on Saturday?
have you been reading my secret
schedule.
diary? Have
I don't know,
you?
mate. I tell you what.
Special event on this Saturday, I think.
There you go,
Uh,
Mano. Mano, what are you doing? Where are you going?
I'm going to stay in Rose Hill. I'm hoping the track doesn't get too wet down there, but we'll take a little bit. Race 7, the Emancipation Stakes, number 6, Idle Flyer. Didn't think it was a bad run last start over 1200. Just lacked the zip at the end, and I really think she needs to be winning this because they want to take her to Queen of the Turf. If she does not win, she will not be going to the Queen of the Turf race, and that's where Matty Smith wants to take her. Zach Lloyd on. He's 6 out of 5 on this horse. I mean, and this horse does fly over this sort of trip. Very, very sharp trial in the lead up since that 1200-meter loss. Sorry, yeah. And that was at Warwick Farm on a wet track. I do think she's drawn well. She's flies second up. She's 3 from 3. She's barrier 5.
wow.
She'll sit right behind the speed. Zachy Lloyd. Zippity doodah, off we go. 1500 first to the post.
$3. I did have a look at it, and I would probably agree with you, so that we could both be wrong.
No,
Uh,
look, she just has
but
to win.
but
That's it.
yeah,
She
look,
has
I
to
think
win.
I think I think she's a good chance, a real good chance in this race.
Did look at that.
I'm going to Morfordville, race 10, number 6, and I highly recommend that you go back and have a look at the video. That's all I'm going to say, because the only reason that I am tipping this horse is because watching it in its last race, it just stuck out like I don't know what, that it should have won. It was
Oh,
held up, it couldn't get out, it went to the line really close. There were just excuses on excuses. And I just think that this this weekend, there will be none. There is a jockey change, and Rochelle Milnes does jump on board. Has a terrible record on it, 7 rides for only one placing. But the mere fact that they're putting her back on, I think it's probably to reward her.
mm,
It's been 2 weeks. It has won here on track. It is a really, really open race. There's a likely leader. I think it's called Synchro. Todd Parnell's on it. I like the fact that it's going to lead because it might space the field. If it spaces the field, then there's going to be plenty of gaps. There's going to be no excuses. And this unlucky runner, which is hard to catch, will salute. That's all.
okay.
Shadow,
Yibbity yibbida.
$7.50 each way. I'm on, and watch the video if you are doubting me. That's all I'll
Check
say.
out the replay.
Well, they're persevering with the jockey. I think that's a good thing because she's not a bad jockey. I mean,
No.
like
Oh, look, sometimes I don't know why they've changed it, but who knows? It could be weight related, it could be anything. Maybe they were that unhappy with the ride that they've put her back on. I don't know. All I know is that she doesn't have a good record, and I do think it's a big, big chance. But I'm going to go to Glory Days, and I'm going to kick us off because I don't
Has
think
he got John Cougar?
I don't think I have tipped a bigger priced Glory Days horse ever.
oh, this is going to be good. I'm waiting for this one.
All
This must be a classic, Marto.
I
This
have
one.
tipped
I'm
at
waiting.
Rose Hill, race 6, in a group race,
Group
Celestial
one.
Award. Froggy,
Oh,
Froggy knew it, has gone up to ride Jay Hunter's one runner that he's taken up there at 150 to 1. Now, this horse has run first and fourth in two starts.
Mhm.
Admittedly, it savaged the line second up when it won at Sandown over 1700. It steps up to 2000. Can it win? I don't know. Has it got upside? I think so. Is it good enough to win a group race after winning a maiden at Geelong? No idea, but I tell you what, if Froggy's on it, he's going up to ride it. He's either up there to party or he's up there for a post party. So either he's going to win on it and post party, or he's just going up just for the sake of it to have a nice little holiday and just get on it. It's a rank
Well,
outsider. I'm going to have coins on it. There's only nine in it. I don't think it deserves to be the rank outsider. And if you want to take these more exotic places or whatever, I don't know. If you can get 30 to 1 to finish top five, have a crack. That's
yeah, well, there you go.
There you go.
Nice race to pick a roughie in Taz because I hope he wins. Has done big things in New Zealand. New Zealand Oaks winner,
yeah,
but we've seen New Zealand horses come over here and fail against ours, and this is straight into a Group One. And I do like the way Celestial run. So Celestial,
awards.
your
Yeah,
Glory Days awarded people last start
yeah.
when it's made, and definitely not out of place in this field. But yeah,
That's a
and
massive in that.
it's what's she? She's a Seamus Award, so the trip won't
Yeah,
bother
that's
at
right.
all,
That's
and
exactly
probably
right.
likes a wet. Probably likes a wet as well. Yeah. So yeah, way over the odds. Can she win? Well, we're hoping hell, aren't we?
Absolutely. I mean, we did say it's a glory days bet, and I don't
Absolutely.
think I've ever tipped a bigger one. So that's mine.
Good on you.
Over to you, boys. Tone, you go next because I think you're still staying in the city of churches.
I am, yes. Morphettville race 9, number 9, Sicilian Princess. It's only about $20, I think, and $5 a place. No comparison to yours, Taz. But it's got our mate on it, the Rocket Man, Jakey Torak, or however you say it. Did you say that, Marto?
Turak.
Jake?
Yeah.
Yep.
Turak. Yeah.
Yep. So I'm I'm on Jakey. I've just thrown him in there. It's a race that is a very, as you can see, it's a very competitive race. It's got my last what's name in there, I think.
Yeah, it has. Your
Uh,
Oak Maid Mistress or whatever it was called, or Oak Madison or whatever.
that's it. That's in there. I've had a look. I've got quite a few in there, but
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
taking the Marto system. Like, you might have tipped it last start, but it doesn't necessarily mean you tip it again, this week in a
He's
different.
he's learning, Taz. He's learning.
Well, he's
There you
learning
go.
from the greatest, isn't he?
There we
I'll
go.
take it.
Why not?
Yeah.
Marto, where are you going?
I'm going to go to the last day at Rose Hill, and I'm going to take on the Gangster Granny and King's Secret. We're going to go with something that I really think is over the odds at $19. Number 8, La Fracas. Ran the fastest last 400 and 200 splits last start. Just way too far back for 1100. 1200 meters, perfect. He's 6 from 7 over this trip. We got Tyler Schiller on, which might be a little bit of a worry. The wide barrier doesn't matter because he does get back in the run. And I do think there's pace on in this race, which will bring him on. What I am hoping for is that Taz, you're wrong with your weather report and we get a little bit of rain here because he loves that wet. We won't get a heavy, but if we're getting the soft 6 or 7 range, I think he's right in this. La Fracas, the last at Rose Hill.
Yeah, why not? It's a chance. Look, I looked at the weather report earlier on, and these phone app things are terrible sometimes, right?
Yeah.
So I wouldn't necessarily, say that I know. All I know is that looking at these, Brisbane tomorrow, 29, and Saturday, 26. So there's no showers. If I go to Sydney, it's telling me tomorrow there's going to be rain, but none on
Mm.
Saturday. So you're probably right in
Yeah.
the sense that it's probably going to stay wet. I guess, does Rose Hill dry up or not, or is it normally
If you get the hot sun with the wind, yes, it does dry quick, but I don't think there's
doesn't?
any wind forecast, is there?
No, it doesn't. It doesn't. It just says it's going to be
No.
no rain on Saturday, which is nice for the people going out there to have a bet and a play,
Absolutely.
but maybe not for the dry track. But look, anything's possible. Why not? Let's connect.
Yes.
I mean, it would be nice just to fluke a three hit glory days. One day it could happen.
Oh,
We could
it's
and
going to
will.
happen one day. It will.
Get those
Uh,
roughies up. It might not happen till winter wet racing, but it will happen one day, folks. You
Well, I
just hang
mean,
in there.
like if it was to happen this weekend, hypothetically, we've got 20 to 1. Let's keep it simple. By
Hmm.
20 to 1, that's already 400
Yes.
times, let's say,
By
150.
well,
But
it's into
keep it simple.
120s now, but
Oh,
yeah.
okay, so it'll be 100 probably by the time it hits.
Yes.
Right, so that's a
40.
hundred. That's
Wow.
what is it? Four,
Dollar gets you 40,000
40,000?
to one.
Yeah.
Wow, we.
So
Yes,
oh,
40,000.
man.
so seriously, instead of going out and buying, I don't know, a chupa chup, you might as well just have your dollar on,
Yeah, and cover fuel for the week.
well,
Well,
40 grand. This is how it's
Mardo's
made.
last week, I think Mardo's best bet, right? That was where that Rafi won the race, right?
Yes.
Yeah. That paid shit on the totes. Betfair, it was like 320 to 1.
If only
So
you're
if
on.
it's 320, Taz's is about the same.
Yeah,
So if you have a little bit of a look at Betfair, you might end up with 300 something to 1 on Taz's 150 shot, 150 to 1 shot on the corporates.
Well, those
well,
roughies do tend to blow out on Betfair.
Yeah.
yeah,
Well,
well,
what's name? That Oak Madison Park,
yeah,
that
well,
Yep.
paid 17-16 the place.
There you go.
I was
yeah,
gutted.
good
I was
one.
bloody gutted. I took 850 fixed.
Now, did you watch the football tonight, gentlemen?
Oh, yeah.
Yes, yes,
Any
yes.
comments? Any?
Oh, look, it was always going to be messy because of the weather they had there today. It was cold, wet, and windy. And yeah, the rain came again in the second half. But I thought it was good, tight, competitive football. Both teams played well on defence. Geelong just won the war of attrition.
Do you think both teams on tonight's effort are going to be trouble at the top of the end, or middle
No,
of the table, or down the bottom?
middle maybe, yeah, but not the top end, no.
Yeah, that's
No,
that's the feeling I got as well. I think the only reason I thought it was and I said this to Tone before you joined us, Marto. I only
Yep.
probably watched the last 20 minutes, and it was only good because it was close. Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
It wasn't a highly
Oh,
up game, I thought.
I watched the whole game, and to be honest, Geelong probably should have won by 5 or 6 goals. But they kept Adelaide in it, and that is going to be trouble when you're playing the top teams later.
Yeah,
And that's why I say they're probably both around the middle position finish, and that kept it an even contest because they're both around the same mark.
which is a fair call. Now, something I do want to share, just
Mm.
because
What
I
we
guess
got? We got a bit of time.
no, yeah, just in her memory, there was a young. When I say young, she was 63 years old. She was part of the page. She used to work for us at work at Services Australia, where I am, and she retired a couple of years ago. She was unwell. She had cancer. She went into remission, and she sort of decided to pull the pin. She was there a long, long time, so at least she got a reasonable sort of government pension and stuff like that. But sadly, she passed away last week. So Sharon Olsen, you're no longer with
Yeah.
us. I make mention of this just in case one day maybe your daughter or your grandkids or whatever ever watch the show. So episode 88 AC goes out to you, and may you rest in peace. I hope you're at peace now. And yeah, shit happens. It happens to all of us. We've all been there. We've all had friends and people that we know, but doesn't make it any easier. So I think her funeral's this week. But yes, she was on the page. She occasionally used to message me and occasionally used to tell us how good we were. She didn't have a favourite. I might have known her, but she used to do her own thing. She used to own some horses when her husband was alive as well. With Tony Vasil, if you remember the
Oh,
trainer.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So she had
oh,
one that went up and won a Grafton Cup, and then she had another good one that he had, but she always used to say he was a bit of a madman. So Tony Vasil was a trainer, used to get a little bit angry and didn't mind a punt.
There you
But
go.
anyway, I thought I'd just in case, so not ideal. Now, anything special, boys? Anything special?
Special, I'm not sure. I'm keen to see what when it comes out of the Roy Higgins Cup. Roy Higgins race, the Lexus Roy Higgins race 7 at Flemington, because when you're in the cup, I'm really, really hoping that the rain stays away from Melbourne now. You're expecting a bit of wind down there tomorrow. Let's dry out the Flemington track. Let's
Remember,
hope that Saturday morning rain does not come. See
Mario's
one
been
smooth
raining
operator.
down here today.
It was today, yes.
Yeah,
But again, with the phone app, weather report says
yeah.
no.
I hope
It's
you're
early
right.
morning.
'Cause I hope you're right because I don't like the rain. Full stop. Uh,
Tone, were you interested to see what I was going to tip in that race, mate? Because Taz isn't.
oh,
Fire away. Yes, mate. Let's
tell
go.
us
One
anyway. Come on.
smooth operator. I want to see a dry track 2600. One smooth operator. I think he's a special. If we get the dry track, because he is absolutely allergic to anything that's soft five or worse.
I'm going to have a look at the race, Marto, just because
You have a look at it.
I'm going to bring.
Don't give me the
Oh,
favorite,
No, I
there's a
won't.
couple
No, I just want
that
to have a
bet.
quick look at it. I'm not going to.
because
I'm
everyone else
not
will be on the
tipping it.
favorite. I actually like one smooth operator or whiskey on the hill. I think they're worthy of winners of this 2600 meter race. I do think one smooth operator is over the odds at $8.50. If we get that dry track, I'm praying
What,
for no rain whatsoever.
what about the jumper? Noonday gun.
Interesting.
Oh,
It is
It,
interesting. I
it is
mean,
a really interesting jumper.
we've seen Constitution Hill as a champion jumper just come out and win 2 flat races in the UK. And I mean, he'd be $1.40 in a Melbourne Cup right now.
Well,
So
yeah, you're right.
it is interesting.
Steel Run's one of yours, Taz, isn't it? I like
uh,
Highland Plays. That's one of mine. But
yeah, I've been on. You know, there's a
That's
staying
another
race.
jumper.
There's a staying race in Sydney, Marto. Where the
Yeah.
horse that's come out here that they bought for like $9 million or something.
No, try 10, mate. That's the new Yulon purchase, $10 million. Baravana, I think they call it. J-Mac says it's the new Via Sistina, and I tell you what, she has to be. They paid $10 million for her.
bloody hell.
But is that a dual nominator or not?
No, no, it's definitely running in Sydney. J-Mac's going to be riding. I'm trying to find the race it's in.
No, so am I
Um,
because I saw
it's
it. I thought,
I'm looking for it.
very, very short. There's a race 6.
no, is it 6 or 7? No, it's not 7.
It's not 6.
Could be 8.
That's the
Mm,
2400. Yeah, against Dubai. Oh no, that's Aliana.
Yeah, it's, yeah.
Um,
They're
oh
backing it
shit.
up pretty quick, aren't they?
Was it race 4? Race 4. No, that's not it. That's 1400. Oh Jesus. I know the one you mean. I'm just trying to find the race she's in.
Oh my.
But yeah, race 2. Race 2 over
West
2000
Devon.
meters. The Neville Selwood Stakes. Banavara.
That's the
J-Mac
one,
on
That's it.
6 million. That's
barrier
the
A.
one.
Come out of Ireland. He's been an absolute champion in France. And I tell you what, if this thing fails, you're not going to be puckering up big time
I mean,
because
crikey, to pay
she
to
needs.
pay that this. I mean, I don't know much about the breeding. I mean, looking at it now, Calix and Althea. I don't know, but
Oh,
they would
Calix was a
have they
stayer,
would have bought her
mile
for
and a half.
they would have bought her more for a broodmare though, wouldn't they?
Yeah, but she's got to win these Group 1s and stake races and get that prize money up and add to her value. Because if she fails,
She's a
they're not
dollar
going
seventy.
to. Yes, but was a lot shorter. It was $1.60.
Yeah.
She will
Wow.
appreciate the wet track if she gets it because that's what she was running in France. But my God, I don't know. Is she really that good? J-Mac says she's the next Via Sistina, but is she going to be the first run straight into a stakes race? Mile and a half. I mean, mile and a half quarter. And anyway, J-Mac says that she's really quick over the mile as well. So she could be anything from mile to mile and a half type horse.
She's only 4 years
If,
old.
yeah, well, yes, she's got some growing to do. Yes, that's right. But exceptional European form.
So just out of curiosity,
Mm.
because we're stupid punters, or I am, do you reckon she'd be like a Cox Plate type horse? Like that's the sort of distance. I mean, when you're paying 9.6
That's
million,
10,000. that's the sort of races you want to be aiming for, isn't it?
Yeah,
And
so
possibly even on to Caulfield Cup.
so if she's the new Via Sistina, I mean, what's of more value to to the owners, winning a Cox Plate or winning a Caulfield Cup? Do you think?
Offhand, I couldn't tell you what the prize money is,
No, no,
but
no. But what's of more prestige value for the owners? Not. I don't think money's going to be
um,
for them.
for me, prestige would be the Cox Plate. I think
Yeah,
it's more time honoured, and
yeah,
it's right up there with the Melbourne Cup.
yeah. And then wait for age. That's what I think. So I just
Absolutely.
whether I wonder if she's in the early markets for any of those races because when I saw that, I was just a bit surprised. I'll give you
Mm,
something. I'll give you something that you guys can throw in your black book. It's not often on a Saturday night I sit there and watch greyhounds, or even on a Sunday. It's not often, but I did. And I came across this dog, right? And it was having its first start, and it was called Prowl. And for some reason, it just caught my eye. So I watched the race. It's owned by about five or six Sydney jockeys together.
uh-huh.
It jumped at $1.15,
Yeah.
jumped stone motherless last, and went around him and won like an absolute champion.
Oh, so it was worth the odds. Right.
Yeah,
A
absolutely
dollar
unbelievable.
fifteen.
Now I don't know. It's going to race at Q2 Parklands because I
Yep.
black booked it. I just thought, and you know how you know how you put comments in your black book. I said I just put one like a champion owned by Sydney Jocks, just to remember it that way.
Yep.
Race one, number four on Sunday at the park Q2 Parklands. Prowl. If it's anything under $1.20, it probably just wins.
Oh
That's
my
your
God.
multi-anchor, right?
It came out stone marvelous last and rounded them up.
Yeah, stone motherless. It drew the inside. It's drawn the blue box this time, but I kid you not, it missed the kick,
Mm.
and you could just see them last, and you just thought, oh, they've done their money here, and you could just see it coming. By the time it got to the final bend, it was going away. So I
Right.
thought to myself, if this thing could, and I know Zach Lloyd was one of the jockeys that was in it,
Uh-huh.
only because I think he had a good day that day, last Saturday, didn't he? He rode
Yeah, he rode he was on guest house
Golden.
actually.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
because it stuck in
And
his head.
that's a good story too. That he was on grafter burners in
Yeah,
the Galaxy who got scratched at the gates, and he come up and give the trainer a hug after, and he said, "Mate, I really wanted to win that race for you." He said, "I don't care." He said, "You've just won the Golden Slipper, mate." He said,
yeah.
"Forget about the
Look at that.
Galaxy." He said, "That's the horse just playing up, And it's just I don't know. It's interesting to see them. The jockey's got a heart. They feel for these trainers when their horse
Oh,
misses out.
absolutely. I mean, they're
Unless your name
invested.
is
They're
unless your
invested.
name's Mark Zara,
Mark
who
Zahra,
absolutely butcher everything you ride at Caulfield last
Oh,
week. Oh my God.
yeah,
What a
a shocking
shocking
day.
day.
a tone.
That's oh,
Yep.
Do you remember a horse called Chica Mojito?
Yes.
Chico.
Guess where Chica
Geez, that.
Mojito's? Guess where it's running on Saturday?
Oh no.
Trentham, New
Oh,
Zealand.
Trentham. They're taking it across the ditch. I can't believe it's still racing.
$7,
really?
second favourite.
Is that,
Chica
how many
Mojito.
horses in the race? Just the
Waller has
one?
taken. He's got two horses in that race. Again, the only reason it's come up on my radar is because I've got a horse by the name of Captured by Love, which came over here last spring, which I was following, and I've got a black booked. It probably, for me, it probably wins this race. But I was just looking at it. I haven't had a bet or anything, and I'm looking at him. See Waller, Chica Mojito, and then he's also got Mayor of Mount Buller as well. I'm thinking. Gee whiz, Waller's
Get
really
on.
Chica Mojito. I've got to let Tony know because he'll be definitely on this.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
well,
It
that's
gets back, doesn't it? It gets back in its runs and normally flies over the top, doesn't it, Moto? Yeah.
it tends to, yes. And there's only one reason you take them across the ditch is to win in lackluster races. So $7, that might be a bit of value on Chico.
Well, Tone, there you go, mate. When you put your 100 on our Kickstarters and you've got your 6 grand back, Just
He's at
going
the
all
pub,
night.
got his first cold frothy there, and he says, "Oh, chicken mojito, Trentham. Let's get on, boys."
Well, I stuffed up. I think it was last Sunday. Got under me guard because I never looked at the races on Sunday. What won? One of my favourites and Pez's favourites. It's had made more runs than bloody Sir Donald Bradman. Messerschmitt
Oh, geez.
doesn't win many.
Oh, mate.
Paid wasn't on. I would have thrown it up on the page.
Oh,
Messerschmitt's in again. Yeah,
jeez.
it's like flow meter. It just never
Yeah.
stops racing.
It just keep going and going and going.
God.
The Energizer Bunny.
Have you
Yeah.
We